Hi everyone, this is Jayant. Today I'm going to share one servlet program with all of us. So let me share my screen quickly. Thank you. So let me take one editor to write my first servlet program and file new Java. All right, so let me import a couple of packages related to this programming. So import java x.servlet.star, import java x.servlet.http.star, import java.io.star. Let me make this class is public so that it should be reachable by the servlet container. Public class name as welcome servlet, which extends the HTTP servlet, and we don't require public static void main over here. We are going to provide the implementation for public void do get method, public void do get method, which in turn takes the HTTP servlet request and response is argument type HTTP servlet request HTTP servlet response which throws exceptions as servlet exception as well as IO exception. All right, friends. Now we are going to write the content over here, which is to be returned to the client as a response. So let me take the response type, response.set content type as text/HTML. All right, then response.getWriter, which is from print writer out object, then out.println of HTML tag, some couple of tags, HTML tags we are going to take, such as HTML tag, body tag, h2 tag, etc. Let us write some content over here, such as welcome to servlet programming, a response from server side. All right, let us close all the tags. Okay, I mistaken n here. Okay, let us close all the tags here. Before that, let me just take a HR tag, and this is just for a horizontal line. Then let me close the h2 tag. Let me close the body tag. Let me close the HTML tag. Sorry. And after that we are all good. And let us save this inside one of the directory. Let us create the context directory. Okay, so this directory name would be something which you feel like app 13 I just give. And inside this we have to create web inf folder, inside which we have to create classes folder where our servlet class file would be sitting. So welcome servlet is the class name. Yeah, looks like we are good over here. And now let us create one XML file which is working as a deployment descriptor for us. Web app, closure of web app, then servlet tag, closure of servlet tag. All right, then next one is servlet mapping tag, servlet mapping tag. All right, inside the servlet tag we have to provide the servlet name, closure of servlet name, and the name which we are going to give for the servlet is welcome servlet. Servlet class for this is servlet class, closure of servlet class, and the class name is our Java created class name. Servlet, welcome servlet is the class name. All right. Next, coming to the servlet mapping. Over here, we have to take servlet name, which is coming from the first, and URL pattern. URL hyphen pattern will give the name as slash welcome. And this is, sorry, I missed N. Welcome pattern. All right. Closure of servlet mapping, closure of web app. Now let us save it as a web.xml file inside the web.inf folder, which also act as a deployment descriptor as a web.xml file. Now to validate if the content is looking okay, let us press Ctrl V and see if the XML content has been generated successfully. So friends, here we notice that URL pattern is slash welcome, which is mapped to the welcome servlet, for which the servlet class name is welcome servlet. So we are good with our web.xml file creation. Now let us come back to the Tomcat environment and restart our server. So Tomcat environment, let me come to Tomcat 9, web apps, sorry, bin folder and start our Tomcat environment. So just press yes and our server is starting. In between, it should be deploying our web app 12. As we notice 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we have created web app 13 for this. So let us see if web app 13 has been deployed or not. So deploying web application 13, deployment of web app 13 has finished in this much milliseconds, and the server has been started up successfully. Now let us come back to the URL and hit localhost colon 1010 where our Tomcat server is running, and press enter. It should bring up our Tomcat homepage. And over here, just press on manager app, give the username and password, click on sign in. After this, you have to click on app11. Over here, provide the URL pattern, which is welcome, and we should see the response. If you're not seeing, means class not found exception. Okay, somehow it could not found the class. So let us see what is the issue. So let me quickly come back to web apps, app 13, web inf, fine, web.xml. Let us validate our web.xml file. And web app servlet hyphen name, welcome servlet, welcome servlet class, servlet mapping, servlet name, welcome servlet, URL pattern slash welcome, servlet mapping, web app looks fantastic. Close this. Now let us see our welcome servlet. Okay, so we did not compile this file. So let me quickly compile this file. So cd this location, control C, control V, AIR, welcome servlet.java, java C, welcome servlet.java. Okay, so here we are getting some exceptions, like it cannot find symbols, means some of the classes it could not find because we imported some classes from Java X.servlet package, which we have to set as a class path in order to recognize this. So these are existing inside the Tomcat folder, lib directory, and servlet api.jar. Inside this jar file, we have all the required classes files. So let us set the class path to this. So just here we can type servlet API, right click, copy, come back over here, set class path equals to, and this spacing is not required, I believe. And once we are done, then let us come back and try to compile it out. This time our program successfully compiled and it should have created a .class file. Yes, we created with the current time 6:29. Perfect. Now let us go and hit our server if it is working. Okay, if it is not, we have to redeploy the server. So it seems to have been not working yet, no problem. Let me redeploy the server once again. And yeah, I have just closed this instance. And coming back to like seek drive Tomcat 9 bin Tomcat 9, click on start. Yes, starting. All right, our web app is 13. We're deploying web application 13, and deployment of 13 has finished this much of time. Server has been started up. Now coming back to the client, and let us hit a fresh request localhost colon 1010 manager app web app 13 and give the URL pattern, which is welcome. And yeah, welcome to Servlet Program. Okay, I misspelled this spelling, but we are seeing that we are getting a response from the server side. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Thank you.